Hey guys, this is Little Johnny from Little Johnny's Reviews. I just wanted to show you something. This is the ANYCUBIC ULTRABASE. It's what I've been using for a pretty good while now, and I have mentioned it in a few of my videos. I have not touched this print in any way. This is cooling down. You can see the bed temperatures at like 27, 28 degrees Celsius. And it has had this print. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to remove the print. Most people, they gotta get out that spatula over there and they gotta dig and dig and dig and pry and take the plate off. And see, every time I took my plate off, I had to re-level it because it wasn't level no more. You know, you take the plate off and clean it and get the glue off of it and everything else. Then it's not level anymore. You gotta do a lot more prep work with it. But with this ANYCUBIC ULTRABASE, I tell you, one finger, and this is how it is. Look at that. I mean, there's no camera trick here or anything. And it's like a suction too, a little bit. But, I mean, it literally lifts off the bed. But what I was telling you about is with this, and I have already experienced this problem, is if the printer runs out of filament with the runout sensor, it will stop. And you know, that's a good thing. You can change filament or whatever you want to. You can cut the filament, you want to change color and do all that, that's great. The problem with this is, with this ANYCUBIC ULTRABASE, once this base cools down, it does this. You know, you can literally pick the print up. I mean, so if you run out of filament and you are not here to change it and the heat bed cools down, you've lost out. It already happened to me, as I shown you the Deadpool figure in the other video. You're just out on that. Unless you wanted to put some glue down or something like that, but that defeats the purpose of having the ANYCUBIC ULTRABASE where you don't use any glue. So just keep in mind about that. Keep a full spool on, you know, or make sure you're not going to run out or anything like that. And this is the ZIRO Sparkle filament. It looks really, really good. I like this stuff. I've used it quite a bit. I will have links in my description of all the filaments I use and that I know is good and that I have good prints with. They're not hard to print with. I literally print everything at 200 degrees Celsius. I never go over 210 ever. And I printed this at 62 millimeters a second, except for the first layer. You know, I did that at 30. And then I came in here and I sped it up to 62, and it printed out fine. It's just as smooth as it can be, and it came out very good. I've got a new filament in today. It's made by Sea-Tree, and this is their transparent filament. And what I'm hoping, well, I could have got this off Amazon and I didn't even know it because I wasn't looking for it. I didn't know, because what I looked up was the filament, the white filament that came with my CR-10s. That's what I was looking for, so I went to the Creality website and I ordered their filament. and this CC tree is what they sent me. So I am excuse me, I am pretty certain now that the CC tree filament that's what you get in a sample of with your printer when you buy a printer. Now, like I said, this is the transparent, and it's still got the cellophane on it right there, but it looks really good. It looks really good. But now that I know it's CC tree filament, I'm just gonna start ordering it from the website, from Amazon, I'm sorry, because man, this took a month, maybe about a month and a week to get here, and I've got another roll that was ordered the same time this was, and it's still not here. So maybe it will be here tomorrow, and it's like a white. It's the white that came with the printer, but it's kind of aggravating that it took this long, when if I would have known it was CC tree, I'd have got it 2 days after I ordered it from Amazon. But I really appreciate everybody watching my videos. Like, comment, and subscribe on them. Also, my printer come from Printersbay. I have the links down below to the Printersbay website where I ordered mine from. It's well worth it. I have not had any problems with my printer, other than, it makes that wank wank noise or whatever. I think it's the fan or something, or vibrating or something like that. But my printer prints perfect right out of the box. Right out of the box. I have done nothing to it but aesthetics. The only performance thing that I have done to it is put this filament guide on there. That's it. That's all I've done. And it's worked out great. Other than, I put the Capricorn Bowden tube on. I still have my factory Bowden tube over here, and some extra Capricorn. I kept the factory Bowden tube because I was printing at 100 millimeters a second with the factory Bowden tube, and it had no problems. I just, I wanted to spend a little extra money and do everything I could within reason to upgrade my machine. And I bought the Micro Swiss Hotend. And the only reason I done that is so I could print filaments like this glow fill filament. This is my wall of sample print filaments, by the way. And so I could print stuff like this brass fill. I have brass fill, I have copper fill, and I have bronze fill. And this is by Color Fab. Yes, it really does have brass in it, and the others really have copper and bronze in them. And I have used this. This is the copper one. I keep this and a little bit left. That's what's left of it. I do that so I know, hey, I gave this a 9 out of 10, and I printed it at 200C, and it printed wonderful. Printed wonderful, like a dream. I've got this little rock tumbler right here, and it's just it's not a $200 rock tumbler or nothing. It's like a $40-50 rock tumbler, and I gotta go get me some brass screws so I can tumble the parts in there so it'll make them shiny. And we've got all these filaments that we're gonna be testing, and I always have more coming every month, and that's not including all the stuff that I order. And here I labeled this my CR-10s glass, because I kept my glass. I kept it because it's good. It works great. I had no problems with it at all whatsoever. It was flat right out of the box with the printer. It printed like a dream, no problems at all. Have me some extra spools here. I'm gonna roll some of these sample filaments that I've got on that. That will help me there. I have this with some nail polish that I use from Dollar General to clean some of the parts and stuff like that. Got me some tools to use. I tried these BBs in that rock tumbler to try and polish some of the parts. That doesn't work. Don't waste your money on it unless you have a BB gun. You shoot BB gun all the time. Other than that, they're not going to work in a rock tumbler as far as with the copper feel and the brass feel and the bronze feel. Trying to think of what else we got. That's my box of supports and stuff when I clean everything off. Here is some marble filament from ZIRO. Man, this stuff looks wonderful. It prints great, no problems at all. It's like a dream. I've got more of it coming on the way. As you can see, I have a lot of ZIRO filament. ZIRO. There's my maker box that I get every month. And SUNLU wood filament, I had mixed emotions about that. When I first got it, I did kind of give it a bad review because I had nothing but problems printing with it, and that was with a 0.4mm nozzle. Maybe that's why I had such a bad time. I'm not sure. But when I changed over, and I'm learning, so you know it. I swapped to a bigger nozzle, a 6mm nozzle, and when I put the bigger nozzle on there, my problems went away with the wood filament. It did, it went away. I also have this wood filament, and it's from Color Fab. We're going to be using it, and we're going to see what it does and how it reacts and how it prints. And I wonder if it's better than the SUNLU filament, or if it's not better, or how it is. But this was printed out of the wood filament. This right here was printed out of the wood filament. The Terminator skull that you've seen in the other videos that I've got, that was printed out of the wood filament. And I mean, when I changed it over to the 0.6 nozzle, it did fine. It did wonderful. The nozzles that I'm using that I buy are the CC Tree nozzles. And they do great. I don't have any problems with them. I've been using them for a while now. And there's the Micro Swiss. Of course, I have the factory nozzle in there. And this is just my wall of extra parts that I have, and just in case that, you know, I need them for my machine. There's my extra glue pack that I don't ever use anymore and that I don't need because I have this ANYCUBIC ULTRABASE. Yeah, I love that thing, man. I can't stress that enough of how many problems that got rid of from me, as far as glue, taking my build plate on and off, and frustrations with that, and prying the prints off. Man, you wouldn't believe. I mean, it's like 28, 29 bucks. Try it. Give it a try. I'm serious. You know, I don't get paid for any of this stuff. I do have some affiliate links below. They are not for GearBest or anybody like that. They are from Amazon. And the reason I did it from Amazon is because, you know, I don't want an affiliate link to sell you a printer or nothing like that. Everything that everybody buys the most is filament. So people need to know about filament, and when it's on sale, when it's discounted, and stuff like that. So I have that linked in my videos for all the filaments that I use, so you will see that they work. You will know that they work. You know I don't have no problems with them. And you can just click on my links and it'll take you straight to the filament. Or you can not use the links. That's completely up to you and whatever you want to do. But clicking on the links and stuff does help pay and for some of the filament. It doesn't pay for all of it. It's not like I'm getting rich or something. You know, it's not that much. Nowhere near that much. It's not a full-time job pay or nothing like that. Now, I do this full-time, but I do this, you know, making parts for people and stuff like that. And that's what helps me out a lot too. But I take time out to do these reviews and everything else and to research some of the filaments, you know, and I put out all the money for everything. I don't have anybody sponsoring anything for me. So for you to just click on the link, it helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it. But like I said, you don't have to. You're more than welcome to watch every video and everything that I have, and always be here with us on this channel. I'm here to help y'all any way that I can, and to let you know what filaments that I use that are great and which ones are not, because I've had some that are not all that great as well too, which is mentioned in some other videos. And this is my quote-unquote dry box. It does have a rubber gasket on around it. You can get one of these at your local Dollar General. I believe it was like $9. So I mean, it's not expensive at all, and it's great to have. It's really great to have. And we are going to try to print with this clear, transparent seed tree filament and see what we can get out of it. I've got a buddy of mine, he's got a Datsun, and he's wanting a light cover and everything, so I thought this would be perfect for that situation. And we can see how it handles and what it does, and see if it's a worthy filament. I'm hoping so. Because I spent 20 bucks on it, so maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't, who knows. We'll find out, that's for sure. And I appreciate everything everybody does to help me. I do have Patreon and stuff like that if you want to join. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate you watching my videos, and if I can help you in any way possible, or if there's a new filament that you want me to do a review on, I can go out and get it, and I can do a review on it for you, show you the print, show you how good it prints or how bad it prints. Either way, to me, I have an unbiased review, because there's nobody paying me to do a review for anything or giving me anything and saying, hey, we want you to do this. I don't have that, and I don't have that luxury that a lot of YouTubers have, so I'm just giving it to you like I get it and like it is. So this is Little Johnny's Reviews. I appreciate you watching. Hang in there for the next video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Also, I'll mention this. I own the printer from 3Dprintersbay. This is why I bought my printer from 3Dprintersbay. I got a 1-year warranty on this printer from 3Dprintersbay. When I ordered this printer, it got here in a week. I live in the US, and it got here in a week, where people go to GearBest and other places and it takes over a month to get it, and they don't have any warranties from what I've heard. I had a warranty issue, which was really no issue. I guess it is, it isn't, I don't know, I'm not sure. But the board that comes in the CR-10s, you know, you need the 2.1 because that helps with the temperature control on here to keep it at a steady temperature instead of it fluctuating. I sent them an email. They got back to me within 48 hours. I can't remember how long it was on the dot. It was within 48 hours. And they came back and they were like, can you send us a picture of the time of the temperature difference? I said, yeah, sure. I shot a picture of it. I sent it to them. They said, here's your tracking number for your package. It'll be there as soon as it can be. So, you know, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. That's pretty awesome. And I don't have no affiliate links, no ties to 3Dprintersbay whatsoever, other than they have been a phenomenal company for me and for me to buy my printer from, because I am just like y'all. I'm spending my hard-earned money on this stuff. I didn't want it to take a month to get here. I wanted it to be reliable. I wanted to have somewhere that if I had a problem, I could email them and they'll fix it, and they wouldn't just scrub me off on the back burner. So that's something for y'all to look at, and for y'all to read about, search about. Like I said, for the CR-10s, and I was scanning around on there, I seen, whenever I was getting the link for the CR-10s, I seen they had a TEVO Tornado that was, they said it was a new version and it was orange and everything else, so I linked that down there too. I imagine they fixed the salmon skin and everything like that in it. I'm just guessing. I didn't read all of it, but I linked that down there too, along with all my filaments. So I appreciate it, guys and girls, for watching my videos and helping me. And we'll see you on the next one. We'll see you on the next one.